everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video every single week, and whenever I get a chance, I like to add in an extra or two. So now is a great time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, to stay on top of all of my new videos. Today is really exciting because this is the second tea I'm reviewing from Bahati Tea, and it's called Lavender Dreamz. All right, before we do anything else, let's get our tea steeping. I'm of course using my infuser that I sell on Amazon. It's a metal basket infuser, and it has like an extra long handle, so it works in almost any mug or teacup, no matter how like wide the opening is. And this one says steep 4 to 7 minutes and not in boiling water. So I used my green tea setting on my kettle, even though this is an herbal tea. So I'll get it going and then I'll set a timer for that. All right, I'm gonna set the timer for the full 7 minutes because I do want like a really nice full flavor on this. Bahati Tea is a really cool brand. The word Bahati means lucky in Swahili, and sort of the idea behind it is that when you sit and you drink a cup of tea, that's when you're truly feeling lucky. Like when you take a minute to slow down and like reflect on your life and reflect on your blessings, that's when you really feel like blessed and lucky. And that's sort of the idea behind Bahati Tea. The owner of the company, Brianna, is a certified herbalist, so she does really cool combinations of herbs. And the last one I tried was a green tea with sage and rosemary. It was just really mindfully done. The ingredients paired so beautifully together. So you can just tell that she has a really high level of expertise. And another interesting thing is that every bag of tea is blended as ordered. So it's not like sitting on a shelf waiting to sell. The ingredients are all separate, and then when you place an order, that's when she combines the ingredients and makes the tea to send specifically to you. So I think that's really cool. It's really exciting to have found a new tea company. Brianna actually reached out to me and asked if she could send me some teas to review on Instagram. So she did send me these for free, but she didn't ask me to make a video. I'm just making them because I love to share new teas with you guys. Okay, so let's check out the ingredients. On the back here, there's just this little label that I believe is on all of the bags of tea. Has their logo, and it says, "In moments of peace and serenity, know that you are Bahati," and the website and their phone number. So the ingredients are chamomile, peppermint, spearmint, lavender, valerian, and lemon balm. It says, for best results, use 1 teaspoon of tea to 8 ounces of hot distilled water, not boiling, for 5 to 7 minutes. The only valerian root teas I've ever tried are from David's Tea, and I've heard that valerian root does have kind of a bitter taste on its own. So I'm sure this will taste on par with like what I've tried from David's Tea, but ooh, so I definitely smell the lavender and the mint. So let me scoop some up so we can see. Here's how it looks in the spoon. And then I'll put it on a plate so we can get a really good look. Ooh. A lot of the ingredients seem to be blended really small, but then there are some big chunks to talk about. All right, so first and foremost, of course, we see the little chamomile buds. Look at those little guys, they're so cute. And then I see the lavender in there. Peppermint and spearmint are the leaves. I think it would be pretty hard to distinguish which is which. I think these big pieces must be the valerian. I assume it's valerian root, what David's Tea puts in their valerian root teas. So this looks like a root to me. This must be the valerian, right? It smells very minty, which I like. I love mint teas. And also I smell the lavender. I'm always looking for more lavender in my life. I've gotten into kind of a fun habit of adding lavender to some other teas like at nighttime because I just love that like relaxation. Like it's just such a relaxing smell and taste. And I really like to diffuse lavender in my oil diffuser. That's another thing I've been really enjoying lately. The other tea is the one I chose. Brianna, when she reached out to me, asked me like which tea I would like to try. And the greener on the other side sounded most intriguing to me. And then she said she was gonna send me this one as well. And she warned me that it is a really powerful sleepy time tea. So she said not to drive after I drink this. And I'm not driving today, don't worry. I plan to, after I try this, I'm gonna try to like drink some coffee and see if I can sort of fight it. But I believe that it's gonna be really, really effective for sleeping because it has so many good ingredients. Oh, look, there's the timer. So let's go ahead and remove that infuser. Ooh, look at that beautiful color. It has that beautiful like chamomile golden color. Oh, it looks so good. But I definitely believe that this will be crazy effective for sleeping because number one, chamomile. Chamomile is like the coziest tea you could ever drink. It really just makes me feel like warm and fuzzy on the inside when I drink chamomile. So I love that. The peppermint and spearmint I feel like could be a little energizing, but also really nice and like it's almost like the feeling of brushing your teeth at night. Like it's like, okay, you're clearing out the day and coming to a good neutral before you go to sleep, you know? So I like those ingredients for sleepy time tea, even though I do consider them to be a little bit energizing just because they're so refreshing. The lavender is amazing for relaxation. It has aromatherapy benefits, but also like just the taste is so wonderful as well. And the valerian. Valerian root is known to really help your muscles relax. It just really like stimulates those feelings of sleepiness. I'm always interested in looking on the website of every tea company because I always find that there's a lot more information about a tea online than there is on the packaging. So let's check that out. Okay, so it says caffeine-free herbal. This special blend of calming herbs helps to lull even the most energetic to sleep. For best results, don't consume caffeine products after lunchtime. Drink this blend an hour or two before bed. Please do not drive after consuming this product. Dilute this beverage if given to small children. For best flavor and most nutritional value, we recommend you use hot water that has not reached the boiling point. Water that is too hot can destroy the nutrient content of the delicate plants. And then here it says steep for 4 to 5 minutes. I steeped it for 7 because on the bag it said 4 to 7. So mine will just be a little stronger, which probably wasn't smart because I'm not trying to fall asleep right now. For cold tea, steep up to 10 minutes. Add ice and cold water to enjoy immediately. Cold tea can be stored in the refrigerator but will greatly lose potency over time. So in my last Bahati Tea review, I read like some things off their website, but not everything. So I figure we can kind of go through a little bit more in this video. There's this section here that says health matters. It seems like they're very wellness focused and like herb focused, which I really love. Here it says, we live in a new age where we are encouraged to take a more active approach towards healthy living. This might mean learning new herbs and foods that keep us out of the doctor's office. It's also important to supply our bodies with needed energy and nutrition. Learn from our certified herbalist and co-creator of BTC just how easy it is to take steps to a healthier and happier you. Then there's like a whole section of like herbal wisdom. This is really cute. I like the little picture of the drying herbs, but it looks like mostly just things about tea. Like there's a tea steeping guide, tea leaf basics, and recipes. So I don't see much about like the individual herbs, but either way, a lot of really interesting information on their website. So it's clear that this tea is meant to promote relaxation and help you get a good night's sleep, help you if you have insomnia. Luckily lately, I've been sleeping really good. So I haven't needed much help there, but I do always, no matter what, enjoy a good cup of tea before bedtime because it just does help you like feel relaxed. So for me, I don't really need help getting to sleep, but I still enjoy the ritual of drinking tea before bed. So to me, it does smell like the tea from David's Tea called Mother's Little Helper. I feel like I can kind of pick out what valerian root smells like on its own. And it does have sort of a bitter smell, but I feel like every time I've drank a tea that has it in it, I don't really taste that. Like it doesn't bother me at least. But I do find that most of the valerian root teas I've tried have some sort of mint, and I feel like mint is pretty good at like masking other ingredients. Like when there's mint involved, it's kind of hard to taste the other things. So I feel like valerian and mint might be a good pairing, because valerian root, you want those effects, but you don't probably want the taste of like how it tastes on its own. But I think there's nothing really left to do but to go ahead and try it. Wow, it's a lot different than I expected. I'm not sure why. It's really good though. I like the peppermint and the lavender together. I guess I've never really had lavender with peppermint, and I think it's really nice. And that like hint of lemon balm. And again, I don't taste like any sort of bitter note from the valerian root as of yet. It's interesting. I guess it sort of tastes like David's Tea's Mother's Little Helper, but the Mother's Little Helper has hibiscus in it, and I don't like hibiscus very much, so I like this better, I think. Because it also has that addition of the lavender, and I'd say that's probably one of the main tasting notes. Yeah, it's really very herby in a way that I enjoy. So it probably wouldn't be smart to drink this whole cup. I probably should save it for tonight and drink it like once my day is done, but it tastes really, really nice. I know lavender and chamomile is like a combination you see a lot, but I guess I have never really drank something that had both of those ingredients. Like, whenever David's Tea seems to do a lavender tea, it's in like a different context than a sleepy tea. Like there was a tea called Serenity Now, which had lavender, strawberries, blueberries, spearmint, and hibiscus. And then there was Lavender Swirl, which was a white tea with like kind of a lavender vanilla sort of thing. And then there was a rooibos tea from David's Tea called Lavender Buttercream, which was like a lavender cupcake kind of vibe. So I've always had it in the context of like different, I guess. Like I've never had it with chamomile. Overall, this tastes really good. It has like an herbiness that I really enjoy from, I think, has to be from the mint, but it's not overly minty either. It smells like it was gonna be really, really strongly minty, but it's much more balanced than I expected, which was another thing with the other tea I tried from Bahati Tea. When I smelled it, I thought it was going to be kind of like a punch in the face with the herbs, but then when I tried it, it was much more mild and a little more subtle. And I'd say the same with this one. It's not like anything crazy, and you wouldn't want anything like over the top before bed anyway. You would want those sort of soothing flavors, and this really does that. I like that chamomile is the first ingredient before peppermint or spearmint. Maybe that's kind of what cuts that mint and makes it really nice and relaxing. But I think I would like a little something sweet in there, like a licorice root. But I'm definitely gonna drink through this. As far as buying it, like again, like having more of it once I drink through it, I think I'd rather kind of try some other blends from Bahati. So when I do decide to buy some tea, there's a couple that I'd want to try next, because they do have more than one blend with lavender, which I appreciate. Like they have one called Mint Velour, which sounds really good, that has licorice root in it. So I'd really want to try that one. And also they have one called Sweet Kisses that has lavender as well. And that one has licorice root in it too. So it seems like that one is on the sweeter side. So maybe that's kind of more what I'm kind of hoping for. But I do think this is going to be really effective for sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and stop drinking this now so I don't get too sleepy before I finish my day. I still have a lot of things I want to do before I'm like out. Like I'm not trying to take a nap or anything, but I'm really excited to drink this at night and see if I get like a better night's sleep than usual, even though I do sleep really well lately. Hi, okay, so I'm hopping on a couple days later. Oh my God, there must be either more valerian root in this tea than I'm used to, or just like more powerful valerian root, because I've drank this tea 3 nights now. Each time I've fallen asleep on the couch. Like my husband and I found a new game show on Netflix we've been watching called The Floor is Lava, and we were watching it and I was really into it, and then I drank my tea and I fell asleep, and my husband's literally like screaming like, go, you know, watching the show, and I'm like like asleep. So I just wanted to say before I end this video that this tea is no joke. Definitely, like, she was not exaggerating. I was like, oh, valerian root, okay, like I've had that. No, I've never been this sleepy from a tea. For me at least, it's crazy effective. Like it just knocks me right out. So I just wanted to hop in and say that after like a couple nights of use, like, oh my God, I just had to add that in. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my second review of Bahati Tea. I hope you liked my little description and tasting of Lavender Dreamz. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite thing to mix with lavender? I think my favorite is vanilla. I was mixing for a while vanilla swirl from David's Tea with just pure lavender, and I was really loving that. Let me know your favorite way to consume lavender. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.